represent Natural Flex.
Welcome back, family, to another episode here on Natural Flex ENT. In this segment, we're going to go over the FUE hair transplant that I received 2 months ago. Give you guys an update on where I'm at and how much longer I have in my journey. Second thing we're going to go over is the Hiva Clinic app that you have to download on your phone at the clinic, so that way you know the do's and don'ts of what to do and what not to do after your procedure. Third thing we're going to go over is the packages. There is the silver package and there is the gold package. Price points and what you get with each package. I paid for the gold package and I'll tell you guys why here in a little bit. Fourth thing we're going to go over is procedure for booking your appointment time with the clinic, because you want to be able to clear your schedule out in advance. Next thing we're going to go over is procedures for your passport, because it doesn't make sense for you to book anything with the clinic if you do not have your passport. And also, last thing we're going to talk about is flight costs. Flight costs vary depending on where you're at. I'm in Texas. I flew all the way to Turkey.
Yes, fam. Let's get straight into it. This is my results just after 2 months. Around the hairline, you can see there's little hair starting to come up through the scalp now. On the sides, slowly but surely, there's some signs of hair growing. And on the top, it's looking a little thin still, but that's only because my results vary along with somebody else's. So it takes about 6 to 8 months for full results, only on month number 2. Around that 4 to 5 month mark, you should see some more results where it's like you can get a haircut, edge up, things like this. But while you're in your mode, you want to make sure that you're taking hair vitamins that they give you. These hair vitamins have biotin, ginseng, and they have zinc in them. You have to take one in the morning and one at night. Also, they give you anti-hair loss shampoo. This is much needed so you don't put chemicals in your hair. A lot of products out there have chemicals, right? And also, ozonized hair oil complex. You just drip a few drops on the back of your scalp where the donor area is, which is showing in this picture. So you can see there's a lot of area where they took hair from, but it looks like, it looks like they sand it down, but that's not the right term I should be using. But they use a tool where they have to shave your head all the way down to the scalp, and you see what it looks like. But now this is what it happens to be 2 months in the back of my scalp. So it looks fine, healthy, but for the next 6 months I have to continue using this because they say it helps the hairs that come in stay strong as well. Now, outside of this kit that you get, you want to make sure you're doing the proper things to help boost your hair process in the long term. So that means eating right. So they're going to give you an app, which we're going to go over here.
Here's the app. The app is right here. The logo is an H for Hiva Clinic. When you click on this app, it's going to tell you all the do's and the don'ts, when you can, when you can't do things. Pretty much it tells you when you can remove scabs, touching the scalp, wash hair normally, sleep on my side or stomach, wear a cap, be exposed to the sun, sweat, use hair fibers, consume alcohol, drink coffee with caffeine, get a haircut, use hairspray, start a workout heavily, start a workout lightly, swim, go to work in office jobs, go to work heavy duty jobs, avoid dusty environments, have sexual intercourse, massage the scalp gently, get an SMP, get a PRP, second hair transplant, taking finasteride, and taking minoxidil. All the boxes that you see that are red, cannot do. All the ones that are green, go ahead and do it. And the yellow is, it's not advised. So I'm almost to the point where I can be exposed to the sun now, like all day, without shade on my head. And I'm almost at the point where if I wanted to use hair fibers, I could, but I wouldn't even do that right now, even if I could, because I just don't see the point right now. So I just kind of wanted to show y'all that. And also the frequently asked questions. There's a bunch of them. So whenever you're at the crib and you're trying to figure out, okay, what should I not do? You can also go to the frequently asked questions and see out of the 58 questions that are frequently asked, hey, okay, I can do this. Or if you want to look at it more, you can do that. Besides being guided through the process after your hair transplant, it's important to also keep in mind the lifestyle habits that you're having. So are you eating properly? they recommend within the app foods that you should eat and foods you should stay away from. Definitely stay away from processed foods for the beginning of the first, like a month or two. So the foundation of your transplant is at a good healing process. So like, obviously fast food restaurants, stay away from. Not all ice cream is real ice cream, so try to stay away from ice creams. Dairy products help for sure, but like, you got your cheese, whatever like that, your yogurt. This is my favorite type of yogurt, and honestly, hands down, the best brand of yogurt. That's very debatable. If you want to put it in the comments, your favorite type of yogurt, but I always get this one. They said red bell peppers is good, salmon, anything with omega-3 fatty oils is good. You can go ahead and snack on avocados. They said walnuts, and just a bunch of pretty much just healthy eating lifestyle habits. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol in the beginning, it can slow down your hair transplant process. And also, if you are just doing some other things, I would just really read up on this and make sure you're doing the right things for your hair transplant. Also, through the WhatsApp, you can stay in contact with them as well as through the app. So they'll reach back out to you the very next day, if not same day, depending on the time difference, because it's 11 hours different. So yeah, man, this is the app. Definitely, you're in good hands with Hiva Clinic, like I said before. Now we're gonna go over the next thing, which is packages. So for the packages, there's two different types of package. You got your silver package and your gold package. Here somewhere on the screen, you can see the two different sides. And with this, understand that pay what you can afford to pay. Simple as that. On one side, you're still getting a great service. You're going to still get your hair transplant. The only difference is that you're not getting an actual hair surgeon. So you're going to get people that have done the work, but they might have just graduated from the field. And so now they're really in the field working and doing their thing. However, I felt I want to pay a little more, stay an extra day or two. Also, I know that I'm going to have an actual hair surgeon. So I felt like I could trust the process more, being that it's a hair transplant and I want it done correctly the first time. That way, when I come home, I don't have to think about other things about going back later on if I had to. So personal preference, do what you will with this package price. I don't know if the price is still the same when you guys decide to go, but I definitely feel like it was worth it. And then another thing I want to go over with you guys is the procedure for booking with the clinic. When it comes to booking with this clinic, you guys, this isn't a wake up and then hit up Hiva Clinic, say I want to come out tomorrow. No, that's not how it works. In a perfect world, yes, but a lot of people, however, are booking every single day. So slots get filled up really fast each month, and you have to book out. I believe they made me book out a month in advance. So things I wish I would have known was having my passport already in my hand, because when I went to Priceline.com, which we'll get to in a little while too, about the price of my plane ticket. When I went to Priceline.com, you go through all the itinerary, your dates you want to leave, and at the very end, it's going to ask you for your passport ID number. And that threw me off, because it's like, why can't I just buy a plane ticket now and then get my passport? But it don't work that way. You got to have your passport number so you can put that in the itinerary at the end of checkout, and then you're good to go. Man, I wasted so much time. I wish I would have been organized fashion, but I learned as I went along with the process. So it all worked out pretty good. Another thing too, when it comes to your hair transplant, you're gonna save a lot more money taking cash. Might seem a little bit odd going overseas, place you've never been before, but I'm sure there's a lot of places you've never been before where you've taken cash. So just think of it like this. It's not nothing you haven't ever done before. Granted, it's a few $1,000s you're taking with you in cash, but you got to look at it like this. If you don't pay it in cash at the actual HEVA clinic, you're going to swipe your card. And when you swipe your card, there are a fee that's going to be included in this price. So you're going to be paying like $400 more just because you didn't pay in cash. So if I were you, take the cash like I did and spend it in the office. Save you some money that way as well. If you feel safer taking cash and you just got it like that, go ahead and swipe that debit card. Hey, who am I to tell you what to do with your money? Also, I want to talk to you guys about passports. So passports, if you don't know, take a little while to come in. They take about a month before you get it in the mail. So if you are planning your procedure, make sure you have your passport first. Because if you plan your dates, not only is your passport timing going to be a little off from when you plan on going, it could be an interference with your conflicts of times, but they're going to want to see your screenshot of a plane ticket anyway before they book you. Because I guess in the past, they might have went through things with people saying they were coming and they weren't coming. So now they want to get confirmation, get your plane ticket. They'll go ahead and book you after you show them your plane ticket. Where did I get my plane ticket at? I got my plane ticket on Priceline.com, and it was really, a good deal. Let me show you guys real quick. So here's Priceline.com, and the price that it's at right now is gonna be a little higher, only because I added a couple different locations to my itinerary. I didn't just go to Turkey. I went to Belgium right after Turkey, and then I went to back to Houston. So it was a round trip ticket. So I paid $951.93, right? But without the extra location, if I would have just went from Houston Airport back to Istanbul and then back to Houston, it would have been about $800 some dollars. I think it was like $830. Prices change throughout the month depending on when you're going and the time of the year and all that stuff too, so that matters. Excuse me. So keep that in mind. Priceline.com. If you are going to buy a ticket, you got to make your flight though. If you miss your flight cannot be refunded because it's a third-party site. I got to let you know that also. And just have a good time when you get out there. Definitely have a good time. I mean, it's an experience. I felt safe the whole time. HEVA Clinic, I want to appreciate all your dedication to taking care of our transplants out there in Turkey. And for the viewers that are watching, I really want to see what y'all think about the place if you go. So maybe come back to the comment section, drop below, hey, I went. That would be awesome. It helps the algorithm out, helps the channel out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and to this video. That way you can be notified of upcoming videos of my hair transplant journey. And I'm going to show you guys my results also months coming in. Also, before we end this video, I am going to show you guys my day-to-day look of what happened after the shaving in the back of the donor area, how they transferred it to the transplant area on day 1 after wash day, and then day 2, day 3, day 4. This way y'all can kind of see what y'all would be looking at for yourself as well. And yeah, so here on the screen you guys can see all the different days, back-to-back days. There were a couple of days I skipped on accident just because I forgot to take photos. But here's some side shots, some front shots, and some top of the head shots for you guys that are interested in seeing how the outcome looks. Because I'm showing y'all my journey, I might as well show you what it looked like from the very beginning. This is me when I went to go take my passport photo. Looking crazy. Looking real crazy. So I'm glad I went, because this is forever gonna be a memory. This is the old me. Definitely having a new look pretty soon in the next 4 months. And just know, whenever you take your passport photo, that's the one that's gonna be with you for a while. For sure. Yeah, this is crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna tap out with you guys and tap back in with you guys whenever I make another video. But for now, we're out. Peace.